Okay. Let's get started. I don't know. Maybe I should wait a bit for people to show up, but alright, there we go. Right, today we're going to be building. Where'd it go? This. And doing stuff that's like landscape a bit these days. Alright, doing this or this. Queadluun row. I don't know. This is for from Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, a TV series. This is the old kit from Bandai. A few days ago I did the newer kit from Hasegawa. This is like the blue model, not the red one. This is like the, I guess, rank and file of the Meltrandi people. And yeah, we're gonna build this one. It's 1:144 scale, to 172. It's from 1992 at least. That's the original print. This of course was like reprinted because of popular demand, I guess. So yeah, it's unlikely you'll get kits from the original one anymore, unless someone has it somewhere. So yeah, you can see here some screenshots of the finished product. Of course, this is one of the older kits that Bandai released. I think it was a remake of some other company. And yeah, you're not gonna get it like this out of the box. These older kits require a lot of work, and yeah, to get it to this stage, you're gonna have lots of polishing, cleaning up, gluing, painting, a bunch of stuff. Focus is alright, I guess. No, no. Alright. So, yeah. I mean, it looks very similar to the ones that, well, the Hasegawa. Of course, it's the same thing, just different colors. And you can see here you get shown somewhere. Oh, there you go. You get a figure. I'm not sure if it's like the Miria character that battles the red one. It's probably some random Meltrandi soldier, or it could be the character itself. But just like the this is the one with the default colors. I'm expecting it to be just mostly green out of the box. Like it won't be like the gray parts probably won't be included. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this probably will require a lot of gluing, so it's gonna be done. So yeah, I built one of the older ones before. It was quite a bit of work. It says here, you can see it. Exquisite plastic model kits. Each part of joint can be moved. So it does show like the cockpit can be opened fully, so we'll see how that turns out. Right, let's it open. Yep, as expected, it's mostly green. Alright, so we got our instructions, which is very minimalist. Yeah, this is the old school kit, vintage. Like the older kits, well, model kits usually. I feel like people in the olden days just didn't care. Like ease of use wasn't the factor, which I mean in a way made them need to be more smarter about how they go about doing things. These days everything's about ease of use and you got idiots running around. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, this is like this is probably gonna require a bit of work. You do have the face and everything, so I'm assuming it has like one model for like outside and one model. This is like the full size, like the Meltrondes and Andrani people, like giants. So this is to 1 to 104 1 to, so I do. Oh yeah, so I did. The reason I'm building this now is that I did manage to get some of my kits back. Not all of them, part of them, including this one. And I did get like some of my models over, so we should be able to do a comparison with a 1 to 144 scale Gundam, and also the 172 scale I built a little while ago. Yeah, so the instructions are in Japanese. There's only 3 runners, which is surprising. But like, it does seem to have quite a large number of moving parts here. No, you can use 2, not 1. Oh no, wait, there's 1. So the reason for it is like 2 halves here, so it's not 2 separate things, just 2 halves. So you have to kind of assemble it, and it's hollow. But yeah, it's like very simple instructions. I'm probably gonna get lost here. And they don't, I mean, instructions are in Japanese. It's probably like explaining that you need to do some of the things like twice and whatnot. Yeah, there's ×2, I guess. And there is, I'm assuming these are polycaps. Probably not. There doesn't seem to be any polycaps in here. It's all plastic. This is very old school. Somewhat dangerous. Not the kind of stuff you should be doing live. But let's just get this open. Yeah, it's all just a single shade of green. But it does come with water slide decals. So water slide decals, either this is like something new they added to this, which I'm guessing is basically a re-release, or they've like gradually just modified it over time. But I don't know if like the original had like water. I don't know how old the technology of water slide decals are. I think it's like pretty old. But yeah. Just give me a second here while I check the focus for a second. Close enough. Alright, so I'm not going to be using these. These are water slide decals. It's basically like most of the... It does have a color side, so that's good. So these are mostly... yeah, you can see the yellow parts here, the decorations here. They can see the markings where they go. There's like, it's fairly easy to see where it goes. So basically the whole thing is just one big blob of green, and you have to like refer to the color guide there, which is in Japanese unfortunately, but you kind of guess which color it is. It is a darker shade of green shown here than it is in person. In person it's a bit lighter, I guess. Not sure if it shows really, but it's a little bit lighter, at least in my eyes. It seems much lighter. Probably the camera is capturing that a bit darker than it is. But yeah, we're gonna be trying that out. Oh, actually, just hold up. Oh. We'll see how it goes. Okay, anyway, let's get going. So we have very few, I mean, there's very few runners, but hopefully, I don't know how complicated this is going to be. Hopefully we'll be able to get this done somehow within a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, I'll probably do like 2 sessions of this. But anyway, let's try to get building. Okay, try and find where we start. So, back in those days, runners didn't have letters. It was all just a single just numbers incrementing, and we need to figure out which runner it is. I mean, you can always look up this thing. So 16 would be on to this one, and so 16, 15, 16 and 15, so it's times 2, I'm guessing. There's no polycaps. Where do you see this? 26. 26. Okay. I mean, there is I mean, the surface of each of these pieces the detail isn't bad. At least, I mean, the way I'm seeing it here, there's a little bit of detail there. I don't know if that's like the original had the same amount of detail, but I'm guessing like this was like added afterwards. So I'm getting 16 and 15 out. It's gonna be a bit of probably trial, well, hopefully not trial and error, because these need to be glued together. So 16, 15, 26, 29, 24. This is all really confusing. Alright. This is all in here with the ones with these. So we need 26 times 2. There's 2 of these, I'm assuming. There's gonna be, this is like for the shoulders, or actually it looks to be like the legs. So we do need 24. Right, 24. That was 40. Okay. Maybe I should shut up. I'm confusing myself by talking. Alright, 26, 29. Oddly shaped parts, but should all make sense at some point. So obviously I'm not going to be painting this in the same session, just building it. 16 and where would 16 be? I already did that. 16 is 15. Okay. 33 looks to be okay. 24 as well. Yeah, the deep level of detail on the surface is actually quite nice. A little bit out of focus. Just give me a second here. I'll try to fix this thing that is never in focus. What is properly this thing? Oh well. We'll manage. I don't like focus that just jumps all over the place. Tries to autofocus and then it gets it wrong. So double. Oh, actually, because this one is a bit of a pointed bit here, so just gently set it down because the flat edge of the nipper will not, well, like it already did there. That will like ruin the curve a bit. Alright. Okay, feel free to subscribe or comment on whatever you're seeing. Or like share this stream various places. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. I think I did put my links somewhere on my channel. But yeah, share it places with your friends, with your enemies, with your grandmas and granddaughters, or anything in between. Those are very thin. It's nice thin connections there. Unlike the Hasegawa one, which had a bunch of really big, bulky things. It's gonna be like one big lump of green once I'm done with this, but it should be the right shape, at least right shape and functionality. In theory, you're supposed to like plan this out and build it slowly. Actually, I'm gonna wait when it's all put together to start filing. You don't necessarily need to do that. It's better to leave a little bit extra so you can remove. I think that's all the parts I need for the feet. Alright, so we start with these. There's no poly caps, all plastic on plastic. Hopefully that's gonna be a problem. Okay, so this goes on here, it says. This goes all the way into the, over the, tries to. There we go. Clips on there a little bit, so, that does remind me of, it's not moving much. Was I not supposed to do that? Well, maybe we'll move later. It's like awfully complex for. So hold it like this, get that in there. So it doesn't go in all the way. And this part with this thing facing outside goes in here. So hopefully this is the first part we're going to be gluing here, because this does require glue. Well, plastic cement or glue. I guess some more tacky glue might work as well here. And what the heck is happening? I don't know. It's not fitting. Is there a difference between the two? Because there's like one side has, nope, okay, both sides have those things. Like there's like little, if you can see it or not, but there's like little teeth around the circumference of the inside. That's like what's gonna be causing this to grip, as it were. So now the problem is I'm trying to figure out, yeah, 33, 32. I probably should have kept track of what the hell I was doing, because even though these are all the same, they only go a certain way. So you push that in there. It's all the same, isn't it? Or not. Yep, got it wrong. So this is supposed to be down, this is supposed to be up, this is supposed to go like this. Have we figured it out or not? I don't know. I mean, it will wear out eventually. I feel like this is gonna... There's more, like, if you play with it a little bit. Again, you're not supposed to really play with it, but... Okay, so let's open this up. I'm going to do this in a ventilated space. Playing with these things. Just a dot, let it run in. Careful not to knock that over. Try to line it up as much as we can. There's little, like, pegs there, that pegs and hold that kind of guide it, like, together, but still you can see places where it's like not exactly lining up, even though the parts are overall kind of matching. So you will have to, like, to some extent sound, I guess, and whatnot. So should probably always remember to close these. Don't want to spill. Okay, so we got something here. Let's make sure we don't actually glue it in upside down. So yeah, this is pointing downwards, this is going this way. Now, do this thing here with the pattern on the outside. Although, ideally, we should do that. First we should, like, sand some mismatches here. Just make this a bit flat. Because otherwise the pattern will be in the way. Oh, that why it wasn't matching. A bit of a... This part here is a bit... And you just need to be careful, I guess. Be very, very careful not to knock this cement over. This has happened to me before. And knock the cement over and gets on everything. And everything's... Well, not always. Sometimes everything's just messed up. Yeah, so you can kind of see here there's a bit of a mismatch. Something you can fix later, I guess. Not necessarily to do everything all at once. Like, once that you assembled it the first time, there's always going to be a bunch of, like, extra work, so just sand around, well, file, I guess, around a little bit, and just place that in there, and hopefully just do not put too much on your brush. Just press that in a bit. should start already glued together and it will do its thing. Let's figure out which one goes where. So, get that in there. And get that in there. Sure it kind of lines up here, making the just dot the cement in the gap. That's too much. Try to soak that up. Line up the halves as much as we can. Alright, so look at that. We got a shoe. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Need a stick to help you out with this. Push it down all the way in. I should sand these a little bit. Hello, Kid Robot. How you doing? Alright, let's do the other side as well. So one of them is on very tight, but the other one, the other side is pretty loosely attached. So I guess you can kind of wiggle it a bit to make it find the right spot where it's supposed to go. This is very old kit, so it's not super accurate like modern kits are. The fits are a bit approximate. It's all up to you to kind of get it right. The problem is you line it up and then you move very slightly and everything's messed up. So you have to be very careful, very stable. Just hold the pieces together for a few seconds, let it bind, and then release in a way that it doesn't move. Okay, I think it's good enough here. Just line these halves together, just use whatever I need to kind of get a straight edge. well, it's still kind of, the bond is kind of still forming, so we still have a little bit of time to kind of play with it. But you can still kind of file it down into shape later on, so once it's fully cured, you can kind of just like remove the excess and straighten out anything that doesn't quite match. Anyway, like most of this is gonna get painted over the seam lines. I mean, in theory, that's what you should be doing, painting it over, but I'm probably never gonna get around to doing that. It takes a lot of effort. Unless this was my full-time job, I guess. Which it should be. I mean, if I think about it. Putting too much cement on there. The brush is picking too much or not wiping enough. You don't need a lot, very little. Just dot it in there. A few seconds, that's all you need. This isn't the, like the what's in the bottle here isn't the actual Tamiya ultra thin. It's basically some bulk, about like half a gallon of plastic cement in bulk, so I basically have a lifetime supply. But it has similar properties. It's like very thin and it dries very quickly. Well, not as quickly, but quickly enough. So just give this a little sanding here, just make sure these kind of line up. Too much on the brush there. And there we go. Alright, 2 feet, more or less. Looks a bit rough, but it's fine. Okay. Part, well, second thing, whatever, I don't know what this is. Probably the thighs. Let's make sure our cement is not gonna leak. So 22. I'm gonna cut them out and put them in the order that way. So this is 20, 21, 22, and then we'll knock them all over and won't be able to figure out which is which. 23. Alright, so let's see here. 23, and then we need 8, 17, 17. So basically you build your own hinges. Or build your own polycaps. Well, there are no polycaps. It's all polystyrene. But you're basically building our hinges out of parts, which is kind of fun. And 8. But yeah, we're building Queadluun Rao, which is the Meltrandi infantry. Or is that the elite? I forget. I think this is one that kind of like one of their elite soldiers. Pilots these, so alright, so this here points up, so push this in all the way. Do I need to glue this together already? No clue. Probably should have sanded that before. Alright, so let's do the same over there. Just be aware of like this is all gonna get glued together and need to be careful. Green version of the yeah, this is the this is the Bandai version. The other one was Hasegawa, which was for the the red version is like the special one, kind of like how Char's Zaku's red. It was also like a special command unit. This is like the supposedly the rank and file infantry type. Oh, this is kind of a Zaku, I guess. Oh, look at that. It always comes down to the Zaku. But yeah, this is like I mean, it's all just one big blob of green because we're supposed to paint the whole thing. This is like a very old school, and this thing's stuck. Okay, there we go. Old school kit, which I feel these I feel are gonna break catastrophically. It's plastic on plastic, and it's very tight and it's very thin, and I'm pretty sure this is like very old. It's a reprint, but it's like I'm pretty sure it's been in a box. This is not a new kit. I've had this for like years. So I feel like this is gonna break catastrophically while I'm moving it. But yeah, to answer Kid Robot's question, this is the look on the other side here. This is the green and gray version, I guess. This is like the rank and file, not the command unit. I don't think they did the red one. Or maybe they did, but I don't have the red one. It just says Queadluun Road, which is kind of the model, I guess. Yeah, so alright, so okay. This was 2021. So these two go together. Let's do a test fit first. Just kind of get a feel of it. I don't need to file anything just yet. Just make sure there's no like there's no what do you call it? Flashing there. So you do that. So you shouldn't, yeah, you don't have to like join them together because the gap will kind of, it will help a bit. So let's just do a test fit before we put the whole thing together. How the hell am I gonna, I guess one of these sides isn't gonna be glued. One of them will be, the other side will not. So it's gonna be like this. And hopefully, once we put everything together, it's not gonna explode. Need to figure out which side I'm gonna glue. Alright. So let's try lining these up a bit. Lining up the edges there. Because I feel these are a bit mismatched, so they will not. Okay, let's put that in there again. A leap of faith here. Let's hopefully do a generous dot in there. A bit of it on here. I probably should have tested this first, but too late now. There, okay. Yeah, it kind of works. I'll just like kind of press it together, holding it tight. Is this gonna work? I don't know. Let's try. Yep. Just join these together. Third hand to help you out. It's not like, I mean, it was lining up before, but now it's not because of that. I guess the thing here doesn't quite. Yeah, I'm guessing you don't need really to glue this down, but it will probably help a bit. There's no polycaps, of course. So just... Okay, that was probably a bad idea. Trying to get it to line up a bit. Yeah, lots of fiddling. Just give me a second. Try to find some of these which are not messed up. Thought that was quite a while ago. Some of them a bit messed up. Alright. You got a third hand. Sort of lining up. I probably should have tried with the other one. Well, it's lining up in front but not in the back. I mean, that's kind of... It's not unusual with these. Just get a dot in the gap. It will kind of fuse. It will melt the plastic together. Kind of fuse it together. That was way too much. And yeah, this could get bad. Like it dripped on the. Let's just leave it alone for a second, because otherwise you're gonna get fingerprints permanently etched in the plastic if you touch it. Is a drop kind of dripping. That's why you kind of have to be super careful with glue. Okay. Let's try on this side. See. Yeah, this one's a bit better, I guess. Just let that one dry for a second. But yeah, there's gonna be some fiddling around here, just trying to get these parts to line up. we are doing this live, so... And I've never opened this box before today. Discovering the issues at the same time you are. Doing this together. Whether I like it or not. It's deep enough. That's probably not the problem. This thickness here is probably what's really causing the issue. We'll see. Well, that did nothing, but it fits a little bit better, I guess. Quicker to do. This instead. Let's hope this doesn't break. I stab myself. It's already getting messy. Alright, that was a bit better. Well, Austin, how are we doing today? Make sure to remove any excess cement from your brush. Let's do this like this, and this over there. Yeah, it's not lighting up at all. Not aligned at all. Okay, too much glue. Count to 20, I guess. Or put a clamp on it. Like the glue, the cement will help a bit by melting the halves, so any imperfection will kind of cancel. Oh, no, because I can't. They'll be smashed together, and we'll kind of close the gap. There's still a bit of a gap here, but there's not much I can do about this. Let's leave this one alone. Let's try to get this one. Get some more clamps, hopefully. Need stronger clamps. These ones aren't nearly as strong. Oops, I spoke too soon. Okay. We're not damaging anything. It's kind of annoying gaps here because it's not exactly lined up. Gonna have to keep pressing it. Alright, this one's a little bit better than the other one, I think. At least in terms of visible gaps. Okay, let's just leave these for a second. Hopefully it doesn't just fuse all everything together, hinges and all. Just make sure we don't spill this. Alright. Now, whatever this is. Legs. Oh, we just need these, I guess. So 35, 34, 27, 28. It is symmetrical, so shouldn't have too much. Although, say that, and hopefully not having too much of a problem here. It's all gonna get painted over anyway. Yeah, it's just like one big blob of green, but I'm supposed to paint it to give it the actual final shade. Alright, so it is. They're all identical, or are they not? Let's take a look here. I mean, they are mirrors, but yeah, whichever halves go together, I guess. Okay, let's see how this one went. Yeah, I'll have to do. Yeah, I feel like it's the only thing holding it together is a thin web. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of, when you polish it, you get the powder inside the gaps. And it serves as like extra material to kind of bind it together. No, we don't have to do this right now. Alright, let's see here. So, this way. Yeah, it's a very limited range of motion here. And you're not really supposed to like move it very fast or very frequently. It is plastic on plastic, so it will definitely wear down. A bit worried about how I'm gonna paint this. I mean, ideally you would have to, well, you should be able to have access. It's just a matter of like, I guess you can reach in with a brush and kind of just paint wherever it needs to be painted. or not. There. It is a bit misaligned. There we go. Again, one side is kind of the one holding it. Alright. I mean, the other option here is like to not fully glue this, just like do a few dots here and there, and then you can still kind of separate it. Like if you leave a gap, you can kind of like cut it apart with a blade. That way you can separate it again. You can paint whatever you need to paint, and then just properly glue it back. I think I'm probably gonna do that. I mean, even then, like it's reachable. I mean, I can definitely reach in here, like wherever it needs to be painted. Although we can always like take it apart and re-glue it as needed. So yeah, probably not the most sane techniques, but it'll do. Just a dot here and a dot there. Bit of a dot here and here maybe. Just hold this together here and here, I suppose. Yeah. These are not staying in place the way I'd like them to. There we go. A matter of there. Alright, just a few dots here, not much, just enough to kind of so we got one on this side, so one on the other side. Like the this is the joint for the hip. Same here, just a few dots here and there. Don't need to be super accurate or too much. This one's easier. Yeah, just a few points of contact here, so I should be able to. Yeah, there we go. 2 legs already. That's. I mean, that was the easy part on the Hasegawa one as well. The arms and the legs. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. The arms seem to be very complicated here. Oh. Nice. You built in 1984. It's 4 years ago. Yeah, That's probably should have done. Like, yeah, there's one option to like basically spray paint. I don't have a spray painting thing, but you basically paint everything before you like add primer and everything. You paint everything on the runners. The problem is like always these things, because you're gonna have to touch up these little bits and pieces, and yeah. Well, you can kind of wing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm basically just winging it. Even if like it's like that, like you can still reach. Well, again, it's not too hard to kind of just like get a knife in there and like pop it open. It's a very thin web holding it together, and you can always glue it back with this. And once you do that, once you finish painting it, I mean, it helps like if you build it already, you get a better sense of like where the paint goes and how it should look. And well, yeah, I'm probably doing this wrong. I usually do like snap fit, well, the regular Bandai stuff. These ones are quite complex. Alright, so need to do the hands now. I don't know who Carl Masek is, but he sounds important. It's like Meijin Kawaguchi, I guess. I suppose. Meijin Kawaguchi is the guy, he's the master builder. Alright, 64, 65. These are our hand pieces. Always wanted to. Couldn't afford to buy these kits when I was a kid, so now that I'm old enough, there's nobody to stop me. Might as well. 52, 53, 54, and 58, 57. Like the US distributor, I guess, because it is an anime to begin with. It's made in Japan. I need to look it up. Maybe it was like there are some animes which had like East-West collaboration. One of them is Ulysses 31, which is a very old show, but very 80s. Pure. You've watched like, if you've ever watched, I mean, I guess the new Thor ones, like with the, well, actually most of them, like the Marvel ones, are trying very hard to like capture that 80s vibe. But yeah, Ulysses 31 is the 80s. Okay, I don't know what I just did. I got a bunch of fingers, and I have no idea which is which. Well, time to just improvise, I guess. They are different. There's a 53 and a 54. How am I supposed to figure out which is which? So definitely this one is 52, which is 54, and which one is 53? Does it even matter? I don't know. I guess not. Alright. Guess it depends which way. I mean, it's not, these aren't like the newer instructions where like the instructions are like photo accurate to the point, like accurate to like the real thing, so that what you're seeing, what you're building is, well, what you see in the instruction is what you're building. Does this make sense? Probably not. Let's try the other way around. So the difference is like the stick here is like closer, I guess. So this might be the thing that like defines it. Let's see how it holds in here while I put that in there. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So those are very thin sticks here, like this could break, feel. So what I'm doing is probably a very bad idea. Already regretting it. I feel like it's gonna break something. Yeah, probably should have done it the other way around then. Be very careful I don't break this here stick. Let's make it go the other way around with the... Hopefully you don't crack on me here. Alright, so we got this, and it's already very hard to move, and again, like I feel like these will break easily. No effort. Blows up. I mean, but still, for something this size, and it is still fairly articulated. So this one I'm probably just gonna... You can kind of just like wiggle a brush in there to get all the insides black. And just scrape out any, I'll scrape off any, it's not an exact science. Alright, so we got this one together. Just let it dry for a second. Let's get this one together as well. Yeah, it is, the fit is kind of wonky, to say the least. Alright, we got our toe, well, fingers. To line up is the hard part here. Okay, not the smartest thing here, but yep. Yeah, this is quite, I mean, that's kind of the trademark of these old kits, older models. Things just refuse to go what it's supposed to. Okay, come on, just get to a point. The gap is small enough, like the liquid will kind of, the surface tension will like stick to both sides, create a bridge where the plastic will dissolve. Okay, got something. Probably gonna need a bit of work here to make this into a circle. And just line up the This is probably hard to watch for some people, especially people who are like very meticulous. Yeah, you need to be very careful with these fingers here. Say that, I'm probably gonna break one right now. Getting some flashing off. I mean, I have thinner files I can use, or other sanding implements I can do those in. Very small fingers. Someone managed to do it. Okay, the other one. That doesn't actually go with anything just yet. We just join them together, and then what? The background music sounds like Tristan played the original Diablo. That's the vibe they're going for. Not easy on 4. Well, I'll just leave them alone for now until I actually figure out what they're used for. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Alright, let's just try to get that all together here. Let's try to line it up. Nope. That's not gonna work. Try to gently hold this together. Tuck that in there. Really hope this holds quickly enough. There. You basically need to like have like 1 point, well, a couple of points kind of lined up, and then the rest kind of just follows. Some flat edge here to line up those pieces. There we go. These are much harder than, well, that's kind of the whole point. They're much harder than the usual stuff we're used to, the just push fit. Kinda. This is things like you expend weeks building slowly, planning, trying, messing it up, starting over. Alright. Got that one done. Meanwhile, I'm just here trying to do this in one sitting, which I can probably do. It'll look fine. Not perfect, but fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. I should break out the giant files. Do these large, flatten these surfaces in one go. Because yeah, it's not perfectly flat. The two halves don't end up not aligning at all. There we go. Yeah, close enough. This is probably not gonna... Whatever is supposed to go in there is probably not gonna fit. Because that hole isn't circular. Okay. Keep moving. 45, 49, 50, and 45, 45. And 60. What's supposed to be a elbow joint, I suppose? Oh wait, that's the thing that will not fit. I'm assuming. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Terrible idea. other terrible idea. Maybe not so terrible idea, but we're not there yet. Should probably do that first. Before we join these up, just to like, yeah, this one fits. Okay, it fits loosely. This is like the arm will come off. The way I'm seeing it here. Yeah, there's nothing actually holding it together. It's just very loosely, just like hangs. Yeah. This hole is a bit... Okay. Will be... I guess whichever arm... the arms are symmetrical, so at the very least we will be able to swap them around if it turns out it's not... Oh wait, they're not... Yeah, they're not symmetrical. Never mind. Well, we'll see how it goes. No, we can swap these out at least. Well, around. These are symmetrical, so we can swap these around to kind of figure out which one goes where. Alright, let's try this out. So, onto here, onto there. Twist that in there. Get this on here. Alrighty. Not too bad. Okay, so then just lined up just fine. That's probably too much cement, but it's not exactly a little goes a long way kind of thing here. Sometimes you're gonna have to really lay it down for it to stick. There's like I don't remember what I saw. There's like a guy called, well, I think Bandai Man or Gundam Man. He basically is teaching you how to build Gunpla, and one of his tricks is to use plastic cement, like the expensive Tamiya type, to kind of melt pieces together. That's basically what you're doing. You're chemically melting the plastic, welding it. But yeah, gonna have to kind of, yeah, okay, this one doesn't line up at all. Oh, it's troublesome. Can still, nope. Yeah. Nope. That's not gonna, oh well, let's just power on through then. Alright. Yeah, these do not line up, so I guess one thing we can do is kind of approximate them. Just shave this a bit and melt it down. Just flatten it. There. You can kind of just shave the pieces to kind of match. Yeah, we're gonna do that later. So least we didn't weld these together. Okay, so we got two forearms looking things there, and then these here. Make sure there's nothing really sticking out here. Again, trouble of lining these parts together when you're gluing them and then they move. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep that pressed together for a second. What else we got? 42, 41. Large spruce, so I'm going to do a double cut here. Or not. Well, can join them together and then remove the sprues altogether. It's probably easier. Just make sure it turns. Yep, still turns. Turns. Okay. Okay then, so this I need 61. Just glues on there. Well, we don't have to glue this on just yet. This one, however, to go in. Just kind of shape this a bit to be a bit rounder. No, this won't do. You can also work on this angle. Okay, this one kind of works. Just gentle open this. Well, this needs to fit a bit together better. It's a matter of trial and error. Yeah, not a perfect fit, but what you gotta do? Some amount of work required, I guess. Can carve these out. Kind of shape them, or shave them, rather. To the right fit. That was just one I had. And then we have these things which are supposed to go in here. But there's nothing really. Oh. Okay, that was a mistake. The whole point, I guess, is to just glue these together. I mean, these will not rotate, but you can just leave them like that, I guess. Yeah, probably should have done this one as well at the same time. So the only thing I can do now is kind of douse it a bit and just hope. It sticks, which it does. Okay. Yeah, this is all very janky, and I'm not actually getting people mad about the way I'm doing things, so maybe this will do it. I'll get my first trolls. Okay, let's keep trying. Alright. Try to line those up as much as we can. That's not at all. The heck. This one the line lines up, but this one at all. Nope. Not having it. And then if I do line it up, like this is completely out of bounds. Oh well. So it's gonna have to be shaved down. The heck is up with this one? Yeah, very ill-fitting parts here. Nothing is fitting quite right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recarve some of these channels. And basically recut the plastic to kind of match. Well, let's just leave it at that for now. And this one does not move anymore. I'm probably gonna break something if I try to move that. Yeah. So much for... Oh, there we go. Be very careful not to break those fingers mentioned earlier. rotate this way. Oh, the heck. Rotates one way but not the other. What the fuck? Alright, so we got this one somehow sorted out. Didn't think it was possible, but it happened. Both arms. Shape's okay. Can't guarantee they'll function the way it's supposed to. I mean, it's like nice, yeah, again, like I said, nice level of detail on this thing. Yeah. These are supposed to be missile pods, but clearly they don't open. Although they do give you like missile pods, I guess, for the shoulders. Let's keep going. I guess do the arms. Let's go with this one and that one. And this one and this one. It just like basically, it just hangs there. It doesn't really... It's like very, very approximate technology here. Alright, so where are we at? Something or other. Back part here. I mean, it's going a bit faster. Yeah, it's not going to require 2 sessions, but it's not going to look great. This isn't going to win any prizes. Right, 1 and 2. Which are these two? Why do you put sprues right on top of details? Seriously. There's like a piece of detail right there and a sprue like sticking in it. This little thing here. Yeah, very approximate. Okay, what do I do with these things? And 25 and 43. 25 and 43. Now that's the antenna horn thing. Why do mechas have horn? Anyway, this here goes where? Alright, so I hold this like that, this like this, and this here like so, and all of this together. Weird looking thing. Yeah, fair amount of sanding is going to be needed. The halves don't line up. Alright. And the antenna here is a bit flimsy, but hopefully it won't break. And did I put it on? Nope, I did not. I thought I put it on the wrong way for some reason. It is fine. Alright, that's the something. I don't know. And then we take 11. This one. We're a bit past rubbing gently right now. Only started it. Alright, so what do we do with this? 18, 37, 38. 37, 38, and 18. Alright, so why though? It goes for this little slot here, fits into here. Okay, doesn't rotate, just goes in all the way. Try to get this to fit or not. I'll do this at home. Well, if you don't have a choice, I guess. It's a bit dangerous. You could stab yourself. Probably a mistake, but it's committed now. There you go. Fits it all the way. And of course. Alright, so this goes like so. Fits in here somehow. This is one of the tools you have to kind of get it to go in. There we go. Don't have pliers that will work on this, so you gotta have to, okay. Is this even? Apparently. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a way to reach in there and glue this without. No, I guess that works. Just leave it to dry for a second. Okay. Interesting assembly though. And I should, I guess. Well, it's too late now anyway, so I might as well. If this is the wrong way to do it, it's too late. This is permanently together now. We'll find out in a second if I did a horrible mistake. Okay, so then number 10. It's kind of similar to the a.k.a. one. These are like large pieces of nothing really. Just a big old hollow hull here. And we're supposed to join these together like so. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's not mind. Well, actually, what goes on here? Hmm. 55. Nope. What else? 48 or 59. Okay. So either this or this. So I guess let's not glue that then. Let's not like, well, let's glue that, but like not, well, you'll see. Just trying to line these up. There's no pegs on this thing. It's not really nothing to kind of help you figure out where it's supposed to go. Just do one line here, try to get this side to stick together, and then we can gradually go around. Is this like the main? Using the flap of the table to kind of help with the lining up. That didn't help that much. Still have some misalignments here and there. Generally, yeah, there we go. Now, up to non-west, step 8, step 9, oh, 5. Which is this head face part. this is supposed to go here, but doesn't say exactly where. Approximately it's supposed to go there. Just rough up the surface a little bit to give, I guess, something for the liquid to yeah, it's approximately on there. I don't know if there's any. Let me see here. Oh, that doesn't actually tell me. I don't think there's any kind of. Yeah, there's no markings that go under there, so it's approximately on there where I want it to be. Centered, sort of. And now we just dot around, hopefully without knock it off path like that. There we go. And it's already messed up. Well. Kinda. I hope I didn't put this. Yeah, it's on upside down. That is how it's supposed to go on there, sort of. Okay, let's put this down there. Deal with it. Alright, 6, 7. This whole section here. Not supposed to be the cockpit, I guess. All right. I'm not gonna. Well, maybe I will. So you go. All right. So how does this even? Oh. There we go. Nope. Wait. How? Okay, if we put these two together. What? Alright, so these two together. And alright, again, let's try that. Okay, these two together. Where does that even go? Is that the right piece? Yeah, it's the only... It's supposed to go in here somehow. No indication really. Just generally. Oh, it's on those pegs, I guess. Got it. Alright. It's not under those pegs, it's over. Okay, so it lines up with that. Alright. Okay then, so let's do it that way. Okay. Let's try to gently... Wait a second here. It's lined up. Same thing on this side. Somehow managed to line that up. Well, it's not dry yet, so cured yet completely. I don't know, is it cured? Is it? It's that nothing's actually curing. The solvent evaporates. So it's dry. Alright, so we managed to do this. And then somehow we have to get this in here. Not sure why, but mysteriously, things are starting to line up quite well. Assuming that's how it's supposed to go. So what else do we need? 14, 51, 51. Just like that, nothing else. Just give it a second. There we go. Cement is thin enough. I mean, that's how you should. If you're getting the non-Tamiya extra thin, just look for cement that is very thin and has like viscosity of like water or some touch, or even like alcohol. Really very, very fine. That will flow easily in gaps. 2, 3, 4, 5, and done. All right. Yeah, it's a bit wonky. Oh well. And below 14, yes. Just like this. Alright, it's not gonna be visible from the outside anyway. Or do we do it this way? Nope. Do it that way. Yeah, good enough. Alright. Now what? 44. Let's see. 46, 47. That is the hip joint, as it were. Goes in there. Before we do that, give it a little rub, get the flashing off. Line it up in there and there. No. Just a dot. Second here, so, and then we need, oh, that is the thing, this thing, alright, so, fits in here, fits in there, lines up there. So we can do that, flatten this part down, this part as well, this part as well, this here too. This whole thing too. So we got a surface to make contact. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Not there yet. Okay, so we got that. Not quite. it's kind of approximate. You gotta have to file it until you get something that looks okay. And a very generous amount of cement in there, just so that it would get in all the gaps and kind of lines up. Right. Now that's there, just drop in there. This is like excessive, but that's why you buy this in bulk. Plastic cement, because doing this with a Tamiya stuff would be ridiculously expensive. I think it's parallel. It is a hip joint. Alright, so let's leave that to dry. Okay, so what else? We're in step 10 of 13, so we're almost there. Okay, so we need, on step 10, we need 36, 19, 3 and 4, 17. You're almost like, yeah, it's very few runners, so very, well, not that many parts, but still, not too bad. This is very old stuff, as mentioned, with building the Queadluun row. Rao, maybe, if we go by the Japanese Rao. This might be a E. Might be Queadluuns were a thing back then, I think. So Queadluun, I don't know. $36, $19, and that's so hinges for this thing. Alright, so we'll do this part. Okay, do this hole here. Before we do that, just clean it up a little bit. It's gonna be difficult to get that on there. How the hell am I supposed to? It's gonna be difficult. Okay, let's do this first. Let's try doing one like this. See how that goes. So it goes like that, goes like this. And there's two dots there that kind of show you where it's supposed to join up. Alright. Too much. That didn't even. Well, hinge isn't very tight, so it's kind of loose all around. Just press that down. Alright, so we got something. Let's do the same on the other side. Probably should have done that on the other side too, just clean that up a little bit. Yeah, it almost flew off. Just keep pressing it for a little bit. Sometimes you have to use your fingers to get that done because well, not to get. Well, they probably do make clamps that small. Don't have any. Just wait for like 30 seconds. Meanwhile, just look ahead for a second. So just assemble that. Oh wait, that's it. No, we're basically done. Alright. No. It's on the wrong way. Well, luckily, you can do stuff like that. It was on the wrong way. Plastic was still malleable enough. If you put too much, it's going to take too long, very long time to evaporate. So the trick is trying to find the right amount. Alright, let's just leave that to solidify for a second. I will look ahead first. Okay, so the next steps really are assembling the pilot and I guess whatever's left on this runner. Side skirts. And whatever these are, the thrusters in the back. Leave that over there. Just get to everything else. Hold up now. So we only have like one pilot, it seems. Well, the Meltrandi are all female. They are the counterpart to the Zentrandi in the show story, whatever. It's unusual if I have like figures be hollow. I mean, this is a very old kit. I guess I did it like that for this one. Usually it's like a different, it's like a resin type material, like a bit different from the usual polystyrene, so and some some adjustment is needed here before you can even join these together. Like if I try to force it, it's just gonna look weird. No, let's get the pants together at least. So you have two options. You can do like either the standing figure, put it outside, or do the half figure and put that inside. You can't do both because you do not have two torsos. You only have one. So let's kind of try to do this. I need some kind of gap filler for this. Or not. Well, maybe. It's not exactly lining up nicely here. I doubt this thing's gonna be able to stand. Oh, it does. Let's do the other side. Yeah, definitely some kind of putty or something here because it's not enough. It's not really lining up here. It's only vaguely. I mean, it stands, but alright, let's leave this to dry for a second. Let's try doing at least the head here. See if it lines up. Of course not. Why would it? I have to kinda I won't say jerry rig it, but yeet it, 86 it. I don't know what's the correct term. Just sort of make it work. Okay. Trying the parts where it is kind of it's too much of a bite, I guess. Well, it still is going to need some adjustments afterwards. But yeah, that's not gonna be pretty. Wait for a second for this to kind of set. Yeah, as you can see, this is all very approximate, which is, and it's already misaligned. The important part really is getting the head to line up somewhat, the neck too. Hopefully the rest follows. Just gonna try to there, sort of, and just press this together, hoping it doesn't get worse. Yeah, sort of. Well, I doubt this one lines up properly. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna do the outside figure so I don't have just a pair of legs just floating around. There's some fine like lines here that kind of line up now. Those will get lost. Yeah, there's no decal for this. This is just like there to guide you where you're gonna paint the lines. So basically what we do all around. You cement to kind of then melt the dust into place. And just leave it alone for a second to while we work on other stuff. Yeah, sort of did it. Alright, so just leave that here for a second to dry off. I can do the same here. The problem with this one is like there's too large of a gap. Can't really do anything about it. Yeah, no. It's not doing anything. Alright, so then we need these arms. No, these ones are for the pilot seat there. That's very stocky arms there. I guess that's like afflicted by dwarfism or something. Story goes, it's like proto-culture or something created humans and a bunch of other alien races as an experiment, and then you just forgot about them. Proto-culture being some kind of the first sentient race in the universe. was the only sentient race in the universe. And they created worse things. That's why they all look the same. They all look humanoid. Well, at least that's the explanation. I've been spending too much time on this, I think. Those arms. And you know what? Now just... Nope, of course not. Why would you? There's absolutely no reason why this should work. Hey, look at that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do... I guess I should... yeah, alright. I'll permanently weld these together. Because I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't need a pilot in there. It's fine on its own. I did the... Well, the... Hasegawa one has the pilot anyway, so I don't need extra pilot here. Let's press this down here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, technically it takes a minute to fully dry, evaporate and whatnot, but 20-30 seconds enough for it to like at least start holding the shape. Alright, let's try to get this one on there, and we shall mess it up spectacularly, I think. Let's try to figure out where the bumps are. That's kind of the problem. I feel like garage kits have the same issue. Like sometimes the parts are very approximate and you spend most of your time like cleaning them up. Okay, let's not flinch. And then we discover on the other side it is wrong. And what did I say about not flinching or moving or... And we do just that. Try to line this up somehow so it doesn't look too weird and awkward. That was way... like a lot of plastic cement there. Like a full drop. Okay, so now it should be plenty to like fuse this together. Just need to dry. The problem now is the arms. This is gonna take way too much work. Like, it's gonna take like 30-40 minutes of me just like adjusting, trying to see like it fits. So I'll just leave the arms off. This is good enough to get an idea of the scale. I'll just leave these arms as is. These weird dwarf arms, I'm not gonna do nothing with them because I can't do anything with them anymore. We're not doing a pilot inside, doing a pilot staying outside. Alright, so these covers go there, so if these are basically the missile pods, open or close. They should have the same on the legs, but this one doesn't come with that option. It's a very old kit, like still considering that, it's surprising. Like you even got a cockpit in there. Alright, so then we just take this, line it up with that, and oops indeed, and there we go. So try to line it up, I said. Probably should have done that before. Okay. What we're supposed to be. Alright, so it goes like that. Yeah. Kinda. Like that. Well, obviously it looks better in the on the box art, on the the example they gave us. Alright, let's try to get that all to connect. Actually, no. That was a mistake. Nope. First, we need to file this down. And try to figure out, like, because I feel like this here part it's like gonna get, well, maybe in the way of, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, not a very exact science this is. Okay, so like so. It's a bit more flat. It's a bit more lined up. Well, sort of. Okay, using a lot of cement here. And just hold this for a few 30 seconds, I guess. So we only have, well, very few parts left. Okay. So then we have this thing, which is for the arm slot thingamajig, I guess. And, well, that thing over there. Same deal. Very approximate. There we go. And this here too, kind of hard to move thing. There we go. Sort of. No. eventually. Let's first move that down. Try to get it to line up a bit. And then close the hatches on the side there to kind of, yeah. Oh wait, actually, nope, you're supposed to do this in that order. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's probably gonna look better like open just there. And then this two things here. This, no explanation where that goes, just stick it somewhere, it says. It suggests, I guess. Like so. Flatten this surface a bit. Alright, so then this here part just sticks on there, I guess. That's pretty much it. I have to look on the other side, just take a look. Oh wait, that is how it's... Let's see here. Yep. Just like that. Looks rounder in the pictures. Oh wait, that's just the illustration here. And then this here goes. Probably need some help. So like this. It's gonna be a bit difficult to move these. I'm assembling it already. I don't think I'm done yet. I don't think I'll be able to, yeah, you're not gonna be able to like put these on without the, just like line those up a little bit. Huh, look at that. And then that goes in there. And that goes, yeah, nope. And it gingerly just sticks on there. I feel like this is supposed to oh yeah, it is supposed to you're supposed to glue it in there, I guess, like that doesn't move. Well, I guess I can do that. Try to get this one up. Alright, let's figure this out. So, you go there. with a generous draw. Well, actually, no. Let's not do that because I still want to be able to take this one apart for time being, so that later on I can just pop. I'll just do that for now. It's not gonna be, the posing here is not gonna be very glamorous or as exciting as the other one, because yeah, it doesn't, like, it's not complete. It's like just it gives you an idea of like how it looks. So let's open this up. There's no controls, obviously. There's just a very blank space in here. You're just supposed to put the pilot in there. I think I can just do these two though. Oh no. There we go. No. Here. This one? Which one does it go? There? That doesn't fit. Like so. Alright, like so. It's loosely glued together here, I guess, just to get the appearance of kind of floating on there. Not too sure. Yeah, that's not lined up. There's something else on there I'm missing. Nope, it just goes on directly. And it's kind of back heavy though. Yeah, okay, let's figure something out for this. This is like the last piece I need to get on there. Oh, and these, I guess. Yeah, I'll just... I mean, you have to choose which one you want. So you want to close... Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna set it up out of frame here. So, either you do this one, which is supposed to line up a bit. Come on. Or is it on the other way? I guess if I line it up this way or that way. Nope, goes on the same way. What if I do it here, maybe? No, it's completely different. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave these off for now. They're not really attached. Or attaching, I mean. But basically, you get the gist. So you get like, oh, you get only one. Hold up. Yeah, you get only one of those. One open one and two closed ones. I'm not missing anything. No, yeah, you get only like one like missile pod open and two closed ones. Alright. Weird choice. I mean, this was not expensive. This is not an expensive, at least MSRP, it's not expensive. And we're talking like 1993 prices. Well, maybe it was expensive in 1993, but Bandai has this nice thing they do where they do not like increase the price, MSRP price of their kits. Like if there's a kit that came out in 1990 and cost like 200 yen or $2, I guess, he will still get it $2 today if it's the same kit, even if it's been reprinted at the cost of whatever today it would cost. And I mean, you can guess that it does cost a bit more, but with inflation and all, most other manufacturers just do like reissues. Like if there's enough demand for an old kit, they'll be like, oh, we're reissuing it, so it's like a completely new kit, and we're like upping the price to like account for whatever. There you go. Alright, so let's try to get those arms to like stay in there. All they have to do is stay in there while we talk about it. Okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna put these on just yet. Alright, we're done building. Alright, let's put these away. Okay. So, yeah. So we built the 1993 version, Bandai version of the Queadluun Row, which probably is somebody mentioned that it was a reissue of, well, basically Bandai just like took a kit from a different manufacturer and just like re-released it under their brand essentially. And so yeah, this is it. Although I feel like this is like a reprint where they added maybe more details to it potentially. Like the surface detail probably is a little better. I guess they probably cleaned up a few things that were weird about it. But yeah, overall it is a very, very old kit. Let me just adjust this a bit. Try to get in frame. Alright, so yeah. Queadluun Row 1/204 scale. Let's see how it compares to a Gundam. Just hold on. Not a Gundam, a mobile suit from Gundam. I'll use my standard here. So hold on a second. Alright, let me just fix this here. Or not. Not sure what's going on. whatever. So this is a real grade Zaku here, Chars. So I'm going to use this as a size comparison, just gently being all angry at the fist here. Alright, so this is how it compares to a Zaku. So it's about the same size. The only difference here is like the backpack in the back. And this is actual size a female, well, I mean Meltrandi, as it is described in the show. So they are a giant race, hence the giant woman tag. Yeah, so I don't have the arms on there because, well, lots of fiddling are going to be required to get this to line up. Yeah, so size-wise, the same size like as a Gundam. It's like, seems like 15-16 meters tall is like the standard for mechas. I don't know who decided that, but that was standard. Probably set by Gundam here, by the this series. So everybody started doing the same. Oh crap, missing a piece. Hopefully I find it someday. Yeah. And yeah, I mean right, you can see it's just a blob of green. There's lots of painting required, and there's also water slide decals. So basically the whole thing needs to be painted. This is indeed a very old kit, and yeah, it did require glue and lots of effort. Kind of like the classic Gundams. The original high-grade kits were kind of like this. Or even master grade kits, I think, were kind of like this. Like very, very simple. Not a lot of moving parts and gimmicks. I mean, this one has a lot of moving parts, considering all the limbs and stuff move, although it will need a bit of fine-tuning, I guess, to get this to all stick. Let me just go get the this is 1/72 scale. I meant 1:1 to 144 scale, and this is 1:72 scale. Over there. I don't have anything else 1/72 scale around. Yeah, it's about twice the size. So this one obviously is like the Hasegawa one I built a couple of days ago. It's like way more detail, way like a lot more bits and bobs to it. Yeah, it's like a lot smoother. Obviously, it's like a way more modern construction. Yeah, already I messed it up. And it has a person with a face in it. Yeah, it does. Come on now, get in there. Alright. Yeah, this one's like way more detailed. But in a way, like it is, they are the same shape. So it's nice to have like two of the same. Yeah, they have exactly like the same default. Like the arm just kind of like go to the default position. Well, it's missing the side skirts, but like I want to keep them off just because I need to take this apart eventually, just to be able to paint everything and then put it back together. Because if I put these in here, I won't be able to take the legs out. Yeah, this one also has the cockpit which open, which kind of is a feature of this thing. I feel like the pilot doesn't actually go in here because like their legs wouldn't fit in there. They probably go somewhere in the back. I can't remember. I need to find the show to watch it again. It's like lots of episodes, like very old, and probably kind of a chore to watch because it's like very old animation style. and if you haven't watched that in a while, it takes a second to get used to. But yeah, it's interesting, like the like you compare the Beltrandi to the Gundam. Here's like half the size of the Gundam, and the actual person here is about down to here probably. So very small. They are giant people. This one came out alright, I guess, all thing considered. Yeah, no arms, but whatever, not a problem. And put that away. Okay, so Queadluun row, Bandai version, not fully complete, obviously, but assembled enough that you get an idea how it's going to look, and still in a state that I can somewhat take it apart and paint it as needed. Hopefully, I think I should still be able to like take the legs apart and reach in there if need be. But yeah, it's a fun. It wasn't unpleasant. Like, it wasn't like horribly difficult. I managed to do it in like what, 3 hours. And it is somewhat of a simple kit. It's not horribly complex. There's a few gimmicks, of course, like all the flaps and stuff, and all the arms and bits and pieces, even the fingers move independently, although probably shouldn't like play with those too much. There's no polycaps in there. It is plastic. This is mostly like a display figure, not really a toy, although I wouldn't be surprised people like back in the day got this as toys for their kids because they watched Robotech and they wanted this. I'm gonna display this one without the arms. Actually, let me see if I can. Try to put the arms on there without it looking weirdly, like completely weird. Yeah, it's gonna look completely weird, I guess. Well, actually, no. Maybe I can do that real quick. Let's do that for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And yeah, it's completely weird. Just let it do its thing. But yeah, overall, like it's not a bad kit if you manage to get it. It should still be on sale, I think. Like Bandai, well, I got this like a few years ago, but Bandai like will release, like if you get places like HLJ or something, like they do every now and then release, they do reprints of old kits if there's enough demand for them, and you can get those for like very, very cheap. Otherwise, there's people who just scalp those. They will like stock up on them and just sell them at exorbitant prices. There's like probably like 50, 100 times the original price. That's obviously not worth it. But yeah, so yeah, just like back order it and just wait patiently until you get one. Or like you can get the Hasegawa one, which was fun, but a bit more complicated. Even though it's like the assembly itself doesn't require glue and stuff, but it took 2 sittings because it does get a bit difficult. And already the arms don't line up. Trying to get these arms to kind of just somewhat symmetrical without spending all night on this? Alright, kinda got it. Okay, we got it. Alright, so at least I can put that next to it. I'll show this off. Of course, there's no... It's still kind of empty now without anything. The Hasegawa one has like a bunch of like instrument and whatnot in there, and... well, whatever. I feel I can just pop this on there. I'll do it without the missile pods. I kind of like it better closed. If it's being displayed, there's no reason for it to have, unless it's being repaired, I guess. There's no, well, if it was like being repaired, like it wouldn't have like the missile pod like fully loaded. You don't do that until you actually launch. So I'm just gonna add a dot of glue here. Let's wait a second. Yeah, just for it to like look a bit more finished. Of course the arms keep falling off, but that's... can't really avoid that right now. They're not fully... I mean, you're supposed to glue these. I think I was supposed to glue these before assembling the little shoulder things there. That would have made more sense. Does this line up? I guess it does. Yep. Alright. There we go. That looks better. Except the arm. Come on now, there we go. I mean, it has a few differences in proportion, I guess, compared to the Hasegawa one. Like the missile pods on the knees on the other one just kind of knock together a lot. This one seems a bit more space. Alright, but yeah, overall... there we go. I'm gonna leave it like that. Of course, it's not, I mean, yeah, it is. I think I've done the review enough. It's an old vintage kit, so you shouldn't expect like anything extraordinary about it. It does feel nice and look nice, I guess. So if you do get the chance to acquire one of those, that's good on you, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nice. Alright. I think that's about it for this session. We've built the Queadluun Row 1993 or 1992 version. Hold up. Yeah, my King Krieger? Yes. They are a bit expensive. Machinen, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Those, yeah, I've been wanting to get them, but I do know like they are a bit like for the, how to put it, like the weight to price ratio, I guess. Like it feels to me a bit expensive. That's why I kind of stick to like Bandai and like cheaper, more quality. But like I feel like my King Krieger would like require a lot of effort too. Like similar to this, it would be, or like one of the, I guess a garage kit or some such. Like it would be require a lot of effort to build. A lot of like fiddling. I did build like not vacuum engraver, but like it's basically how to put it, kind of like similar vibe, essentially, like German warfare machinery kind of thing. So it was a tank, so it was like very, very fiddly. And yeah, you do require, I guess, lots of painting and fiddling. It's like a stage of hobby I'm not at. It's like painting Warhammer figurines, which is an expensive hobby, I'm told. I need to get a better job. Maybe turn this into my job, I guess. That would be nice. Right, let's get this thing spinning. So yeah, this was the build of Queadluun Rao. I don't know. I need to like watch the show, see how they pronounce it, if they even pronounce it. Could be like Gundam. Sometimes they're like they show a mobile suit, but you never actually hear the name of the mobile suit. Right. I guess I'm rambling now. Alright, so big blob of green, requires lots of painting, but the shape is there, looks really cool. And yeah, that was Queadluun Macross, Super Dimensional Fortress, or Robotech. Yeah, I can't remember, well, yeah, even in like, I got, when I was a kid, I watched the French version, so it was still called Robotech. So I guess everything in the West, like, it was called Robotech, but like originally it was Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Classic. One of the main, well, oh, look at that. Even in the, this is the, like, the picture in the manual, and like, this is supposed to be like the reference. It does not line up. Like there's like a misalignment here. It's all like misaligned there. It's like all like gaps. I can see like a visible seam in the middle. That's not, yeah, it's like not aligned. Yeah. So even the original, like, yeah, like the person who's like supposed to be the experts, the expert people in there, like who assembled this, they gave up on it. So yeah, you can look at this. This is like way worse than what I did. There's like gaps and stuff here. It's like all weird. So all things considered, like in this little amount of time I did it, yeah, look at this crap. This is horrible. Look how awful this looks. Yeah, not the most like accurate, like fits perfectly. Like it's all wonky and stuff. It's a very old kit, but yeah, fun. Still fun to build. And especially if you even if you haven't watched it in like decades and you still remember the show fondly, yeah, definitely this is a kit you want to get. Alright, I'll stop talking and leave this to spin a bit. Maybe anybody wants to say anything. I'll take questions, although I don't know why I would do that. Why would I even do that? Maybe I should start doing that. See if anybody says anything in chat after we're done with the build. I just started. Okay, hold on.